This is the big moment that a lot of you have been waiting for. We're going to take a brief tour of the iPad's basic apps. Those you can start using right away, like now.
Well, Jennifer, let's review what an app is before we go any further.
All right, that's a good point. Apps are small software programs usually designed with one single purpose, like browsing the internet. There are some that do a lot more, but for the most part, it's just a single purpose.
Well, there are hundreds of thousands of apps that can be downloaded, and we will cover how to do this in our iPad Beyond the Basics course. But our goal in this course is to highlight what comes with the iPad. These are the apps that you want to become familiar with. Well, because they're free and they're already on your iPad, and because they are much more powerful for the classroom than you may realize.
The iPad comes with 20 apps out of the box, but your iPad may have more on it if your IT department customized it before assigning it to you. Our purpose here is to give you a brief overview of each one.
Well, let's start with the apps in the dock, which is located at the bottom of the screen. Your dock may look a little bit different than ours if it has been customized.
The first app we will take a look at is called Messages. This app can be used to send text and photos to cell phones and other iPad users.
You know, this is a great way to stay connected with parents, students, and other colleagues.
I agree. So let's talk about the next app, which is the Mail app. This is the app used to send, receive, compose, and read email. We cover how to set up this app in more detail in our Beyond the Basics course. You will definitely want to watch this because the Mail app is a big benefit to having the iPad.
Absolutely. And to the right of Mail is Safari, which we will cover in our next episode in this course called Safari Web Browser Basics.
The last app in the dock is labeled as Music, and it allows you to stream music for free, although you need to be aware that there are some ads.
Well, Jennifer, it's now time to move away from the dock and go up to the home screen to quickly get a tour of the rest of the apps that come with the iPad.
Okay, in the upper right-hand corner of our iPad is FaceTime. This app allows you to make an audio or video call to a Mac, an iPhone, or another iPad. Again, I want to remind you that your apps may be in a different order from ours, so be sure to look for the icons that we are displaying on the screen.
Let's check out the Calendar app. This app does exactly what it says, but there are a great set of features designed to make inviting and scheduling appointments easier. We're going to cover this also in our iPad Beyond the Basics course.
The Photo app is next, and it's the place to go to review any photos or videos that you have already taken.
Well, moving along, we can see the Camera app. You can use this to take still photos or record video. There's some great tips on how to use this app and the classroom application of this that can be found in the iPad Intermediate course.
Next, along the top is the Contacts app. This is a great way to store parent and colleague contact information.
Moving along to the next line, we see the Clock app, which includes a really handy timer function, which has a lot of classroom application.
Next is the Maps app, which we practiced with already. This is great not only for local landmarks, but a wonderful way to take your students on a virtual field trip of an area where you are perhaps studying or complete 3D renderings of most large cities.
Returning to the home screen, we find the Videos app. This is the place to watch downloaded videos.
So many great apps. Well, let's move on to the Notes app. This is a very simple but helpful word processing program and a great one to use for typing anything from lesson plans to notes and even observations.
The Reminders app can be one way to set alarms that trigger based on where your iPad is located. It can also be set to go off at a specific time. There's also a place to include notes within each reminder, which is super useful for busy teachers.
Okay, the Photo Booth app is one of those apps that you're going to want to use with your students for artistic effects. I love this for student projects, back to school night, and so much more.
The Game Center is another app, and it's used by other apps to track progress on games, including some learning games, and it connects players with others from around the world. This is one that you will want to make sure that you use caution with.
All right, the Newsstand app offers a mixture of free and paid electronic magazines and other similar periodicals.
And the iTunes Store is a place to preview, download, or purchase a mixture of music, videos, TV shows, and audiobooks.
The App Store is the place to download all those other apps we mentioned. These are the thousands of apps available for education. We will devote an episode to downloading and purchasing apps in our iPad Beyond the Basics course.
And finally, we come to the Settings app. This is the app used to customize and refine how the iPad functions, and we cover this app's functionality in different episodes throughout each iPad course. Think of it as the brain of the iPad.
Okay, well, there is a lot that can be done with an iPad right out of the box. We look forward to introducing you to more of what can be done with the Safari web browser in our next episode. There is a lot to do with Safari, so join us.